I like the idea of doing collaborations with different artists and different creative people because even though as stupid as I was to name the brand himynameismark, it's not about me, it's not about my specific thing, it's about fostering an environment for a bunch of creative people to come together and do what they do and have their personal touch on things. Dan and Dave, the collaboration with them started off, I saw something on a blog about this really cool deck of cards. It was completely different than anything that I'd ever seen before. These guys actually went in and designed a 52 card deck with every single card being different. They're wizards at what they do, basically. The dexterity that they have in their hands and then the time and the effort that they've put into being able to manipulate cards in that way is just incredible. Rich Simmons I actually met in an underground tunnel in London. Rich came up and said, hey, I'm a big fan of your band and I'm an artist and here's my card. Hit me up sometime and maybe we can do something together. And I looked at his site and he had cool stuff and we kept in touch. He kind of does stencil art but with a fine artist's mentality. Mike Mitchell is an artist who I've been a fan of for probably 4 or 5 years now. The first time that I knew about his work, I was in the studio and our engineer on his computer desktop had one of Mike's pieces on there, and it was basically a picture of Abraham Lincoln sitting in a chair but with a stormtrooper helmet on. He just has a really cool take on fine art versus pop culture, and ended up buying some of Mike's works and just being a fan and a friend of his. Over the past couple of years, I've really tried to figure out what it is to be like a man. I've never really carried a pocket knife before or a handkerchief. They're actually really essential items. And I think part of being a man is having a thermos. And as cheesy as that sounds, it's awesome. A thermos is great. I've been using it on stage actually. It's just one of those iconic things that you have to have as a man and as a human. You have to have it, there's no other way. I got a pair of rain sunglasses right before we left for a tour of Australia. We were down there for about 3 weeks. And I wore them every day and I didn't lose them. Normally I lose sunglasses right away, but those sunglasses are so good that I kept hold of them and actually I still have them. I'm really excited to work with Amanda because she does amazing art, she makes great toys, really offbeat. Her personality completely comes through in everything that she does. She's worked with Disney, she's worked with a bunch of different things. Similar to Mike Mitchell, she also takes different pop culture references but has her own take on it, and it's always edgy and it's always a little weird and very cool. The whole idea behind the himynameismark is fostering an environment where people can be creative in their own way, have their own voice, and the people that we align ourselves with and that we work with kind of have our same sense of design, same sense of purpose, love of the same things. In himynameismark, it's a balance between guiding where things go and also giving people the space to do what they do. For me, it's more important to put out a few great things than just put out a bunch of stuff. I want it to be something that I'm proud of, that the people that I work with are proud of. Someone like Johnson from Libertine, who is at the height of fashion and shows runway shows in Paris, but has the same aesthetic as I do. I'm already collaborating with people that I respect, that I like, and that I want to be friends with. And that's the highest goal that we have as a company, is to make cool stuff with my friends.